Welcome back, big bass lovers. This is Demont coming back at you. Well, I couldn't resist it. Landbigfish.com had more and more sales on, so I had to go ahead and order some more things. The other stuff I had on, and they have a 25-day of savings. It's kind of like Tackle Warehouse's 25 days of Christmas. But their prices, I think landbigfish.com doesn't have as much in stock as Tackle Warehouse does, but they have better pricing. You don't have to pay sales tax, and they ship with USPS priority, so you get stuff a lot faster. This is just some of the necessities I use throughout the year. They had it on sale, so I had to pick up quite a good bit of it. Like I got some Zoom flukes. Let you in on a little secret. I tried different colors. This is a. I want to try a sexy Shad color. It looks nice, but this is not my main ones I use. Well, crap, where are they at? This is one of the main colors I use, Glimmer Blue. Glimmer Blue, I use it a lot, and especially in clear water. This color here will get you bit. This is one of my favorite, especially tournament colors, especially in the summer. And also, when the water starts really clearing up, I was trying to find the other one for you here. That's a Pro Blue Red Plural. That's a good color as well. But that's kind of more of my other favorite color. Man, I don't think what I'm telling you is any kind of secret. There's a Bluegill Flash. That's a good color too. If you ever fish up north, you have to have some of these. This is a Chartreuse Pearl, but that's not the color I'm talking about right now. That's a good color. I mean, even down here, it works really good, especially in some off-color water when you're trying to really present a really good target for them. Oh man, why is everything so hard to find in this big box? Glamour Blue. This one's just called Bait Fish, so you can get a good look at that color. This color here, I don't really fish it that much on a traditional fluke type rig. More drop shot this bait, but I do use it on a fluke style lure. And this is messing with me. I can't find it. Okay, I'll come back to it in a minute. They have a 25 pack of the Big Missile D-bombs. This is the green pumpkin color, and you get these. These are $10, $9.99. I also got Bruiser Flash, which is kind of like a black blue. I'll come back to that in a second. That's smaller than I thought it was going to be. We'll come back to that in a second too. Swear. Sorry guys, this is kind of... Here's some of these Missile Bait Shockwaves. Just wanting some nice, kind of more finessey kind of swim baits. This is a 3.5 inch. This is called the Bombshell color. That color looks really nice. It's like a really like faint purple going down to like almost like a watermelon side. I got me some more pocket chunks. I fished these in different colors. This is the green pumpkin. This is probably my favorite chunk. I don't really use... every once in a while I'll use a trailer kind of like this. But most of the time I'm using chunks like this, or... There it is right there. This is one of my preferred chunks right here. The bat wings from ZMan. On your traditional jig, you can basically throw one of these all day long. It has tons of action. You catch lots of fish. Just every once in a while I have to go something like this. This has a little hollow pocket on the top of it. It produces more bubbles. It has a better scent. I'll give it that. It has a lot better scent than this has. But as far as the durability and lasting a long time, you cannot beat the Batwings. I love ZMan. This is something new they just came out with. And this is called their Trick Shots. This is called, the color is called the Deal. They have this color in almost everything they make. But this is a drop shot bait. Let me show you with a better color that really, you can really see really good. And that's another the Deal. There, that's what I'm looking for. This one's called Twilight. Which, I mean, you guys, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen this color in some other worms. This is a Morning Dawn. But I guess they're calling it Twilight. That, I mean, yep, it's Elastec. This is made like a lot of, like the Smalley Smasher, very similar to that, like Big Bite Bait Smalley Smasher. There are several other baits out there. It's kind of like this. I like this keel design. You'll just nose hook this, or you can fish it with a rebar hook or a small hook, but I would probably prefer just a nose hook it. It's got a nice flat tail. And I don't know what kind of action this will have, because I gotta see what it looks like in the water. Well, a lot of people all think that ZMan baits, they all float. That's not true. They design these baits to do a certain thing. Like the TRDs, they're buoyant. Their tail section is very buoyant, but their nose goes straight down. It's designed to go straight down so you can fish it with one of their light heads. Because if the thing would float, their light head would never get down to the bottom. So it gives you the better fall rate. I have to dispel that all the time with people when I talk to them about. I mean, I'll be honest, I love ZMan Bait. I mean, now I do have all kinds of other stuff, like you see here's more and more pocket chunks. That's called Flippin' Blue. Now, when you're fishing stained water, that color on a black blue jig, that's the deal. They don't really have back wings. They're that color. There's more just green pumpkin. Here's a Bama bug. I really like their Bama bug. Their June bug and green pumpkin base is what it is. Green pumpkin on one side and June bug on the other. There's no one of those shockwaves. This is a pearl white. The paddle tails on these seem kind of be a little bit squished down. I'm not really liking that too much. Huh, okay, this has a really soft tail section. And it's kind of a fluted tail. Let's see if you can see that. These grooves is on every tail. That gives it more like movement through the water. Nice. Not very elastically, so they don't feel like they have that much salt in them. It might do really good on the back of a chatterbait. I haven't tried them yet. But this is the main thing I got to go on a chatterbait, was the new razor shads. Which, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Elastec stole the design from Gary Yamamoto. It looks just like his things. But this is made with Elastecs, and that's not. And almost all of your newer style baits like that, they use a barb that's really conducive for basically ZMan plastics. These are really nice. I saw these on there. These are called Headhunter Dirt baits. And this is like the 120 series. Yep, 120. And I think this one's called Rotten Banana or something like that. this color here. I mean, they look just like a Mega Bass 110. But these were $4 on their website. I'll take a look at it and see how it compares to the 110. Body looks very similar. Bill is pretty similar, but it's a little different. It's got a nice weight transfer system. See if you can see that. When you go to cast it, they go down. Then when you start jerking it down the first time, they pop forward. They've got really sharp hooks on them, round bend hooks. They seem to be good quality components. Ow. The split rings seem to be good. They don't have a lot of gap to them. Yep, they don't flex. That's one thing. I mean, I like to, anytime I get a new style bait from a new company that I've never messed with, you'll always see me grab a split ring and pull on it. Just because I want to see if I got a nice bass on in a tournament. I want to see if that bass is going to be able to basically straighten out that split ring. Because if he straightens out that split ring, you got to say bye-bye bass. I saw a lot of crankbaits from even good manufacturers use horrible split rings and you just lose fish. And it doesn't make sense. You got to change your hardware. I restocked some of my shad wraps. These are size 7. This is, of course, you got your dark brown crawdad. And this here's one of the newer colors I've tried. It's called a red crawdad. It's got kind of like a green back and almost like a demon pattern on the bottom. So you can see it a little better. And there's the brown crawdad. These were on sale. The shad wraps, I think, were $5 each. I mean, anytime you can get a $5, a shad wrap for $5 versus $10, I mean, that's like half price. And there is Demon, and that's a 7. A lot of people like having the size 5 and a size 6. I really like a size 6 and a size 7. The size 5, I mean, I can throw it. I mean, you can catch just as big a fish on any of them. But I would rather take the chance on catching a bigger fish. And I think, as far as cold water goes, there's not hardly a DT6, that Bill Lewis crankbait I showed you in the other video, and a shad wrap are really good. And there's another one in this box that I want to show you in a few minutes that I'm really excited about trying. I raise this up and see if it helps you a little bit see inside the box. Might have helped. This is another one of those Headhunters. This is the clown color. Anytime you have some off color water, well, hell, I've even seen these work really good in like a really clear water. That clown color just catches fish. Alright, let's see here. More packet chunks. Some more trick shots. That's the bad shad color. That looks pretty good, especially for a drop shot. That's some more of those shockwaves. That's the 4.25. So it's about an inch longer than the other one, about 3/4 inch longer. Some more trick shots. Okay. I really want to see this color here. It's called Candy Grass. And that's like a really cool color. That's like almost like a watermelon candy on top. And it looks like a purple jelly on the bottom. Let's see if you can see that good. I really like that color. I really like these ribs. This is a bait that I've been really wanting to try. Just hadn't really got around to trying them yet, and everybody always asks me about it. I've never tried them. So that's going to change this year. That's what I'm looking for. This is my other favorite color of fluke, the white pearl. I mean, if you're just now getting into bass fishing, you can go get you some 5/0 round bit worm hooks and a pack of white pearl flukes, and you can just about catch fish from the spring to the fall just with this. It's a very productive way of catching fish. I've been using the fluke for over 20 years now. More pocket chunks. More flukes. There's the other Headhunters. This is called Pro Blue. That's a really good looking color. I like that. I mean, there are several companies that's kind of stolen the Mega Bass look, and I guess that's just one of them, but it looks good. And the components seem good. That's what they call it, a Tennessee shad, but it doesn't very look much like Tennessee shad. The color looks nice, but it doesn't look like Tennessee shad. Well, not the Tennessee shad I've ever seen. The IU color looks good too. Look at that. Everybody asks me what I look for in a jerkbait. I want a jerkbait that has almost basically a translucent belly, especially in clear water. So here's some more bat wings, green pumpkin red. Some more of those flukes. And that right there is Okeechobee crawl. I throw these with my green pumpkin, or some people call them pond scum jigs. They have a lot of blue and green pumpkin in them. That's what I want that for. More flipping blue. More bat wings. I'm trying to find something to show you. I want to show you here. Something I've really been looking forward to trying. There it is. This is called Ott's OG series. This is for OG Slim, or it's Ott's Garage Slim. I have been wanting to try these since I saw Ott come out with them to Classic this year. Just haven't had a chance to chance to try them yet. This is called the Dark Brown Crawdad. These are a balsa bait. They're a flat side. They run about 6 foot deep. You can get them deeper than that from what I understand. It runs about 6 foot deep on 12-pound test. If you go to like a 10-pound test, you're supposed to be able to get it about 8 foot deep. I mean, I've been looking for it. We got cold water. If you're wanting to try this, I got a couple colors of this. This is kind of about almost taking the place of my wiggle warts. Is the rock crawler. And this is a standard rock crawler at 55. This color here is burnt orange crawl. That's basically the same thing as a chartreuse crawl. Or hot mustard, whatever you want to call it. Here's another one, the Shad wraps. Headhunter. That's the pearl color for Headhunter. Oh, that was nice. It's kind of a little bit translucent to it, a little bit of orange belly. I mean, I really like it when a company rips off Megabass and does a really good color. I mean, I've seen several that have ripped them off and just not done a good color replacement at all. Sorry. Here's Demon again, number 7. I got some bubble gum. This is in the springtime. You got really off-color water when fish are up shallow. A lot of times I'm throwing a floating worm, or I'm throwing a bubblegum worm, especially around beds and things. I want something I can see good, something they can see good, something that'll just really piss that bass off. And I'll throw this around their beds, and I'll usually use usually I use 6'9" to a 7 foot rod, medium heavy. With sometimes I'll use my bait caster, and I'll use it either with 30-pound braid with a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader, or I use straight 15-pound fluorocarbon. Some people like to, especially on a spinning rod, run their braid to a swivel and then run a leader from their swivel. I just don't like it. It doesn't give me as accurate of a cast, especially when I'm fishing up shallow like that. I have to be pinpoint, not to roll cast and get up in there tight. There's several bubble gum. Here's some more pearl. I had them at the bottom, I guess. That's what it was. There's one other thing I'm looking for here I want to show you. Let's see. There's the other. Some more OG Slim. That color there is called Mossy Chartreuse Crawdad. It's kind of like a muted hot mustard color. It looks good. More rock crawlers. Ballistic Bruiser. Superbug. This is what I want to find out what the Superbug was like. Rock crawlers, rock crawlers. Okay. It must be in my other order. I have another order coming from them, but anyway, let me see what these colors should look like for this D-bomb here. They send me. Okay, one's Bruiser Flash and one's Ballistic Bruiser. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. But this is what I want to see right here. Oh man, this Superbug is green pumpkin blue flake on top, and black blue flake on the bottom. Or I guess you could say black blue on the top, and green pumpkin on the bottom. Man, that looks nice. Let's see if you can see that right there. If you can see it better. That's the black blue side. And that's the green pumpkin side. Man, I don't know how. That's about perfect right there. Alright, let's look at these other colors here. Man, they smell almost exactly like Big Bite baits. I like this blue, this Ballistic Bruiser. Is it the Ballistic Bruiser? Yeah. I like that color. It is like a, it has like a vein of like, looks like of Okeechobee crawl, the blue. It has a vein of that blue, and it's black blue flake on the other side. Now let's compare this to the Bruiser Flash. This is just a more of a, so it has silver flakes instead of blue flakes for the black. You see the silver flakes? And it's a lighter color blue. It's more kind of a, I don't know if the camera catches that or not, but this one here is more like a blue, like an Okeechobee crawl. And this one is more like the blue. It's kind of like a, it's very similar to like a June bug color, but not, that's hard to describe. Well, okay. I won't try to describe it. It's kind of, but it looks really nice. Oh, these have a really nice smell to them. I like the smell a lot. That's the smell of catching fish, if you ask me. Alright, we're going to put this stuff up, guys. This is kind of a longer video than I usually want to do. Especially for unboxing, but I had a lot of stuff to go over. Well, guys, if you like my videos and you want to have some more content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try to bring more stuff to you. I've been asked to show how to tie a snail knot. So I'm going to tie a snail knot in my next video. I meant to go ahead and get a video for doing the the Cast King Speed Demon Elite and changing the handles and things of that nature. I'll be honest, I lost one of the little springs in one of my Cast King reels. I'll show you that when I get the spring back in and show you what you got to do. They're a very tricky little reel. That's the most trickiest reel I've ever dealt with as far as like changing the handles and things. I mean, I'm used to tearing apart a reel, fixing it, putting it back together. But this thing's, I mean, most of it's kind of standard. But the only thing they really changed is how they're doing the drag star. But I'll show you that on another video. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You have a great day.